Hey guys, how you doing? This is EJ Uno coming back again, guys, with another great video, guys. I know I've been doing a lot of toy unboxing reviews and talking all about that, but this video is for my tech geeks out there, a geek like myself, somebody who loves the technology news and things to talk about when it comes to cell phones, electronics, and all that. So if you're that type of person, like I'm that type of person, then you're gonna love this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell button. Okay, guys, if you did see the thumbnail, this is why I got a Google Pixel 6 Pro over a Google Pixel 7 Pro and why it's still good, and it's the year 2023. Now they came out with the Google Pixel 7 Pro, and if you pay attention, like I tell everybody, to the specs, the 7 Pro isn't too much different than the 6 Pro, and actually the 6 Pro has it up by some things, and the 7 Pro is of course going to have a little bit more better stuff than the 6 Pro. But it is a lot of reasons why I got the 6 Pro once again over the 7 Pro, and we're going to be talking all about that. And if you are a Google person who likes Google phones or just Android phones, then this is going to be good information for you and why you should go out and get you a Google Pixel 6 Pro. Now, I'm not being paid to like talk about any of this stuff. Just want to let you guys know about this. I just want to just tell you my opinion and why I went to do it and got the phone. Now, now I was going to get the Google Pixel Pro. I actually went to go get the Google Pixel 7 Pro, and I was like, man, you know what I'm saying? Because I just wanted to have the latest phone, but I didn't really want to pay all that money. The phone was $806. That's how much the 7 Pro was, and it was only for a 256 gigabyte. So I paid $806 and some change for a 256 Google Pixel 7 Pro. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure the phone was going to be great. I never opened it. I ended up taking it back to Best Buy, and I was on eBay, and I came across a 256 6 Pro from Google for $350. So I paid less than half I did for the 6 Pro than I did the 7 Pro. Now I know you guys are gonna be like, okay, well that's because it's an older brand and that's a newer brand. But to tell you the truth, like I tell everybody before, just because a new Samsung comes out and it's an older Samsung, they're really not that far apart from each other when it comes to specs and how they act from day to day. You know what I'm saying? Of course, the newer one is always going to have a little bit more, or it might have just a little bit tweaks here and there, but it's not going to be too much different from the last year's product. Trust me, I've been doing this for a long time. So, so here is some useful information why I'm going to tell you that. Okay, so like I always do, I go and check the specs of the cell phones. So I got a Google Pixel 7 Pro here, and I'm going to compare it with a Google Pixel 6 Pro, and we're just going to go down the specs line and talk about which one is good and which the ins and outs of everything, how they are. Okay, so we have both of these compared together. I'm going to be putting a picture somewhere up here so we can see this together. Okay, so let me just get the information so I can get on there. Okay, so they both are going to have IP68, of course. They both are going to have Victor's front glass on it and on the back. They both have a LTPO AMOLED display with 120 refresh rate. Now, the 7 is going to have not too much of a curve, but I love a curved phone. So that's another reason why I got the 6 Pro, because I don't know, I love like curved phones like that. It gives me that endless display, and I love that. Okay, so they both are going to have a 6.7-inch screen. The 6 Pro is going to have a little bit more screen just because of the curved edges. And the 7 has a little bit of curve, so it's going to come in at 88.7 screen to body ratio versus the 6 Pro that's going to have an 88.9 screen to body ratio. They both have the screen resolution of 1440 by 3120, and they both have always on display. They both are going to have Android 13, and the 6 Pro, you're going to, of course, have to update it to Android 13, and they both will be eligible to get Android 14 that is coming out soon. I believe next month it's going to be coming out. The beta version is going to be coming out, and then the full version is going to come out in August. Now, when it comes to processor, the 7 is going to have the G2 from Google, and the 6 Pro is going to have just the first generation of the processor. No SD card is in one of these in either one of these phones. You can always get memory for 128 and 8 gigabytes of RAM. I end up getting 12 gigabytes of RAM and 256 gigabytes of storage. When it comes to the camera, they both are going to have a 50 megapixel camera, followed by a 48 megapixel camera, and followed by a 12 ultra wide camera. On the front of it, now this is where I say, now the 6 Pro has 11.1 camera on the front of it shooting in 4K, versus the 7 Pro is only going to have a 10.8 megapixel shooting in 4K. Now my thing is, why does the older one have a better front facing camera than the newer one, and the newer one has face unlock? I just don't get why they wouldn't do that. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I have heard talk about like the front face camera is supposed to be a lot better, but give it 11.1 or 12 or 16 megapixel camera in front, and just give it all the bells and whistles. That's what I say. They both are going to have stereo sounds on them, on display fingerprint sensor. And this is something else. The 7 Pro has a 5,000 milliamp battery versus the 6 Pro has a 5,003 milliamp battery. Now I know it's not no big thing. It's not no huge, leap from one to another. But once again, the 6 Pro has a more better battery life than the 7 Pro, which I'm like, once again, you know what I'm saying? Like, so happy I went with the $350 one, because that's a great deal. They both are going to have wireless charging and reverse charging. Now, and to tell you the truth, after all the updates, my 6 Pro has been acting wonderful. Now, when I first got the phone, and I wasn't too pleased about the camera, and I think that was the only thing that I wasn't pleased about. But right now, as I can't really show you the phone because I'm doing the video from the phone right here. So to let you know, the camera has improved. It's beautiful. It's nice. I heard people on YouTube talking about the 7 Pro is everything that the 6 Pro should have been. But to tell you the truth, all it was some updates. And to me, I mean, you can see for yourself as I'm doing the video, it's, what I'm saying, all it took was an update. You know what I'm saying? Of course, the cameras on the back are going to be different than the 7 Pro and the 6 Pro. But I mean, to tell you the truth, I mean, you really can't go wrong with $350 and get the same storage, the same RAM, and a little bit better camera in the front. And if you could do without face unlock on an Android phone, I mean, and just have an undisplay fingerprint sensor, like I don't mind to do, because to tell you the truth, I mean, I use more of my fingerprint on the phone than I do the face unlock. The only time I actually use face unlock all the time is on an iPhone, because it just works fantastic. You know what I'm saying? So that's that's my reason why I feel like it's not a big deal. So anyway, guys, I'm going to end this video. Hope this information was useful to you guys. I would definitely recommend getting a Google Pixel 6 Pro, and you can find it on eBay, you can find it on Amazon for like $300 some. And tell you the truth, like for real, you can't go wrong with that. Seriously, you can't. I mean, even if you want a 512 gigabyte of storage, the phone's only gonna run you about another $100 or something like that. I mean, which is still really good. So anyway, guys, once again, like I said before, I'm out of here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell button. I'm back with more.